Hello, fifth grade students. In video number 2, we read a passage about a successful author whose name is Eric, and we made reported speech for random sentences. Now we will continue lesson 1, part 2. So please open your student book page 97 and look at exercise number 3. In exercise number 3, we have a table. You should complete the table of reported speed changes. Okay, look at these verbs. We have some verbs, and we will make tenses changes. Okay, look at number 1, verb number 1. We have the verb am. So the grammar says that we change the verb am to was. Number 2, we have is. What is the verb to of is? Yes, it is was. What about are? The verb to is were. Now we have was and were. The grammar says that we change the verb to be in the past to past perfect. So we change was and were to had been. What about can? Statement with can, we change can to couldn't. What about live? We change live to lived, from verb 1 to verb 2. What about works? Works, we change the verb from verb 1 to verb 2. What is the verb 2 of the verb work? Yes, it is worked, ed, regular verb. We have gave. Gave is verb 2. So the grammar says that we change from verb 2 to past perfect. So we change from gave to had given. What about have gone? We have present perfect tense. We change the present perfect tense to past perfect. So have gone becomes had gone. What about will? Statements with will, we change will to would. What about am not? The negative. Am not becomes was not. What about isn't? Yes, it is wasn't, from present to past. What about aren't? Yes, from present to past. Aren't becomes weren't. What about wasn't and weren't? Verbs to be in the past. Yes, past perfect. So hadn't been. What about can't? Yes, it is couldn't. Don't live. So we change from present to past. Don't live becomes didn't live. What about doesn't work? Yes, it becomes didn't work. What about didn't give? From simple past, the grammar says that we change from simple past to past perfect. So didn't give becomes hadn't given. Haven't gone. Yes, it is hadn't gone, from present perfect to past perfect. What about won't? It's the negative form of will. Yes, it is will not. So will won't becomes wouldn't. Okay. Look at exercise number 4. Listen to check your answers. So listen carefully and check your answers.
Unit 8, page 97. Exercise 4. Listen to check your answers.
Am changes to was. Is changes to was. Are changes to were. Was changes to had been. Were changes to had been. Can changes to could. Live changes to lived. Works changes to worked. Gave changes to had given. Have gone changes to had gone. Will changes to would. Am not changes to wasn't. Isn't changes to wasn't. Aren't changes to weren't. Wasn't changes to hadn't been. Weren't changes to hadn't been. Can't changes to couldn't. Don't live changes to didn't live. Doesn't work changes to didn't work. Didn't give changes to hadn't given. Haven't gone changes to hadn't gone. Won't changes to wouldn't.
Okay, look at exercise number 5. Talk about what else Eric said. In video number 2, I took some random statements and we changed them to reported speech. Okay, look at the examples here. He said he was a terrible poet. He said he needed to rest. Okay, look at the boy here. What's your favorite book? What is your favorite poem? What kind of books do you like? Who's your favorite author? Please, guys, share your answers with me in the comments below.